double V. Cut your middle finger. Why do you think? How many times have you seen all the rappers do this? How many times have you seen them do this? Do you know why? It's like the twin system. Get it? Like your twin V system. They know. Now we caught them. Their bow has been made quite naked. All right, I'll shut up, but I'll never get over it. It's like, oh my God, it's all true. The whole thing's been true. Everywhere he took me, he had a reason. He gave me 2 halves of the same rock. Are you kidding me? Told me to put them together out of 100 trillion rocks. He gave me that. Look at my LZ. Look where he set up my LZ. He told me I had to put it there. He told me to put big rocks on the corners. I don't like the idea of big rocks because if I come in at high speeds, if your foot hits that rock, your foot's done. And he said, it's going to need rocks on it, bury the leading edge, because he knew he was going to have a thunderstorm storm that valley while I was going to get my plane, and it flooded. That riverbed flooded while I was gone. They said water was rushing down that riverbed. The people that were there, they said it was rushing down that riverbed. They thought I was going to die because I had already left. And look what it did. It split the LZ directly in half. Think of one triangle representing the race of beings from the pit. That's them. This triangle represents God's people. And there's a clear running stream, and it's clean. One half's dirty, one half's clean. I mean, you couldn't even think that up.
Amen.
Can you imagine the volume of water that had to race through that valley and leave that much sediment on one side of my LZ? That's insane. Dude, I mean, my brain is freaking out. He made sure I jumped out of a plane, and not on this deal, but with Lou, and I kissed her, and skydiving, flew up to her. She had fangs on, and I kissed her, and I had fangs on. She knocked my glasses off, and I inverted and turned into an upside down flying X. It's like, you can't even think all this stuff up. Anyway, it's all in the folders. All of it. It's like the craziest movie of all time. Yep. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just freaking out. So those pictures are in here. There's subfolders in the folder that I'm talking about. I put a lot of these images that I'm talking about in here that are just, I mean, they're just hard to believe that they're in here. That is impossible. Do you know how hard it is to fly up and kiss someone going 120, 30 miles an hour and not knock everybody's teeth out? To fly up and kiss her, and as soon as I kiss her, she knocks off my glasses. Look, so then there go my glasses right there after I kiss her. Then I can't see. Think of it just like the Garden of Eden. Then I couldn't see. And then because I couldn't see, I had to turn upside down so I could see where they were so I didn't cause a midair collision. And I made an X so I could keep an eye on these guys and make sure they deployed their parachutes before I deployed mine, so nobody got tangled up in a mess and nobody died. So there I turn into an X after I fly up and kiss her, like neither shall you touch it lest you die. And then I just happen to be flying upside down with fangs on, and then I'm also sky surfing with the Space Shuttle Discovery launching. The Discovery? It's like, what? Looks like you're crucified with Christ, You're a vampire falling to earth one way, and the other way, you've discovered Christ. It's like, what? Oh, okay. Now, this is Jonathan Kleck, just freaking out, just having a moment, because everything's happened. Now, this has all come together. It's all true. Jesus Christ is the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. Amen. The female energy was used to make a host body system, a box, so the light could come in the box and travel through time. It makes a sine wave. And the sine wave, you want to see something insane? The sine wave, as it moves through time, look, here's the sine wave moving through time. And as the sine wave moves through time, I put a serpent on the graph because we're in the box that the serpent made. Get it? We're in the box. And so male, female, male, female. And the serpent that travels through time. It's a box that the light in us moves through time in a box. When you get converted, you're no longer subject to the system because you were attached to darkness, which means when your shell dies, you go to the abyss. You have to. But when you're converted and your eyes are single and your whole body's full of light, you're a light being again, and you will be instantaneously in the presence of Christ the moment you die.
Amen.
By definition, because that's what happens.
And that's what
happen. Restoration and renewal is.
Instant light. Yes.
Yeah.
He's 100% right.
And look at all the miracles the Lord's had me do.
Yes.
I mean, He did them through me. I didn't do nothing. I don't even want to say that. He didn't have me do them. He allowed me to participate with Him in doing them.
Yeah.
And I got to go along for the ride.